What's good, everybody? Welcome back to All the Vibes podcast. Before we get started, always got to bring in our social medias. You can follow us on Instagram at 2_ all the vibes, on Twitter at all the vibes with 2_. You can email us at atv365@gmail.com with anything, any questions. Also, the website atv365.com is active with all the vibes, content, all the vibes, YouTube channel, and podcasts, or everything you need is on there. Before we get started, as always, introduce ourselves. My name is Michael B, but some people call me Mike, not everybody.
What up, guys? It's your girl YB, also known as your fly ass auntie Bree.
What's up, y'all? It's cameraman Chris, back in effect. I don't got nothing that wrong with effect, so that's it.
That was.
I don't got no
There's
bars.
a lot of words that rhyme with effect. Dissect.
I don't got no bars. I don't got no. All right, Cav. I don't got no bars.
So. All right, cool. I mean, Bree looks like she has some words. Anyway,
Rihanna used to be a rapper in middle school. That she didn't tell y'all that.
Did you really?
Maybe, but that's not important.
She had a whole name and everything, a whole rap name and everything.
That's not dope. Important right now.
Did you wear cheater there too? That you got off work at 3:00? They came to performance at 8.
I don't need y'all ganging up on me right now. Y'all really just be petty. Y'all showed out because we haven't recorded in a while, so I'm gonna let y'all have this.
Cool. Thank you. All right. It's only 4 of us today, but we got a new member on our podcast, and you're going to introduce yourself, who you are.
My name is Tucker. I like a little bit of shoes, like music, some clothes, I'm gonna hopefully add my 2 cents in this,
Anything else you want to tell them?
That's all I got right now. I ain't prepare anything.
Never mind. I was gonna ask you. You gonna say that every time? I was about to say that's a good intro because you watched ours. I don't think you're gonna say it every time.
I'm come up with some a little more fluid.
A little bit more fluid.
Yeah. Cool. All right, straight into the episode today. We're gonna start at the top. Last week, for the second time, Kanye was disappointed. Some of us, following his second, I guess, listening party. I would say more people tuned in. It seemed like more people liked it. Just kind of wanted to see how you guys felt about it, how you feel about the album, like what, just in general, anything that you got.
Okay, so I'm just throw this out there. I have purposely not listened to either of them. I've been trying to avoid it because I want to hear the full finished product first. I don't want to go to listening parties so that he can go and fix some shit. And then, I want to hear the finished product. So he doing all this. That's great. I seen the pictures of the performance. Looks amazing. He's still one of the best. He got the world eating at his fingertips right now. But I want to see and hear the finished product. So I ain't really heard none of it.
It's great. That's probably the best decision. What you guys think?
I haven't been able to listen either. So I'm kind of on the same boat as Chris. But from what I've seen, he still got the amazing theatrics. I saw him doing some crazy stuff, floating up to the top of the arena and stuff like that. So
he was getting going live, doing push-ups all night.
And he had 5 count, having his push-up count. So
it was like him and Steve Lacy. That was so weird. It was so awkward.
And he had a picture of him cutting somebody's hair.
Yeah.
Like in his little $1 million prison cell.
Man.
I was just so upset. Bree, how'd you feel? I think you might want to actually listen.
I actually did watch the live performance, and I thought it was really, really cool. I feel like Kanye does his best, like Chuck said, to create theatrical performances. He was doing very minimal. I don't know if the setup was supposed to like represent the bare necessities, because it was like him on a bed, and then there was a spiked out jacket, and then some boots and like some weights or something. So I feel like it was literally like the bare necessities that you would have in prison. But then around him was just like a mob of people that were like continuously circling him. So I was just confused on what the metaphors were there. And he did actually get raptured up at the very end. And that's where they cut off the live. And I said, what did I just watch? But from what the music that I heard, I actually really liked. You could definitely tell like he's getting his head back on straight. And you can also tell there's a lot of like gospel influence from some of his previous projects mixed in with rap. And I think all of his features were on point. I think he made some really, really smart selections. I am really excited to hear everything in its entirety and how it was intended to be heard. But yeah, I thought it was really dope. I'm excited. It sounds like it's good from what I was able to hear from the live. Everything sounds pretty good. Like it's gonna be a very solid project. It kind of sounded like all of his projects like comprehensively put together, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like there's bits and pieces of influence from pretty much everything he's done in his discography. So I'm excited for it. I really am.
I feel like but one, yeah, I was very disappointed because I didn't watch the second one either. I watched like a couple minutes of the first one, but like it had started so late, like it was so past time, I kind of was just like, I don't even want to wait. And it just sounded like it just, I think all I heard was like maybe a Dirk verse, but it had like no beat behind it. It was just like him rapping. And I was like, all right, there's no way this happened today. Like people were saying how Jay-Z like recorded his verse the same day. And I was like, there's no possible way we're getting to mix and match that fast and be like, this is what good, go put it out. But I heard the second one was good, but also how I seen something that said, and I was thinking about it, it's very true that he had a lot, it's just like every song probably has features on it. But instead of like, I feel like the way DJ Khaled does it, he doesn't put people together that makes sense, and he doesn't put them on beats that make sense. It's just kind of like, not the recent ones. Like, I tried to listen to the last year, I just couldn't get through it. It just some of the placement just didn't make sense.
I mean,
but like I heard that snippet of the weekend,
DJ Khaled don't even rap.
Exactly. It's not, he don't even make the beats, really. He be like featuring Take Heed, the other beat. I'm like, so what does DJ Khaled do? That's for another day on DJ Khaled. But
DJ Khaled gets the spare verses that people don't want to use and just throws them together.
That's what it sounds like. Not Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber gives him prime one terrible ass chorus per rap album. And he throws Migos on there or something. It doesn't make sense. The more we think about it. The people love it though. You might be a fan. You haven't said anything.
That's your favorite. I'm trying to read something.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, cool. Dang, I was about to say.
I just had something pop up on my screen that says time left. Yeah. That sounds like that might be a problem. Yeah, that might be a problem.
I don't see it.
It's telling me that I have to upgrade to a premium account for $15 to extend the meeting.
How much time they got left? Oh, Chris took it. What you say, Chris?
8 minutes.
What we used last time? Isn't that it?
No, we do. But the thing is, like, when I do it, Zoom literally always says, we extended your time for free.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it does that every time.
It does. It does. Maybe they changed.
Oh, damn.
Hold on real quick.
We're going to risk it.
I mean, we can't do nothing in 10 minutes. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see if it cut off.
Well, like I say, I think it was at a cool stopping point. And kind of go back in. Oh, yeah.
Talking about DJ Khaled.
Yeah, so I did hear that. I heard the snippet of The Weeknd and the Baby, and Lil Baby, not the Baby, Lil Baby, and it just flowed. In my head, I didn't know if it was gonna flow well, and then I heard it, and I was like, wow, that was smart as fuck to put them on the same song. I was like, that sounds really good, and I was like, damn, a lot of people have these collab tastes, and they just don't think about who they got and like where they should, like how it fits. And I feel like Kanye's like the perfect person. If anybody was gonna have an album with a lot of artists, it makes sense for him to do it. He's like, okay, I know how to put who needs to go where, what sound is for them. Like I heard the Fivio performing, that shit hard. But that verse he had was fucking dumb. I'm a super fan. He's like one with the Pop Smokes. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Sorry they did that album to him because that didn't deserve.
Oh man,
he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that.
I listened one time.
I didn't get through it.
Hey, that one song with Busy Banks though. I think that was his name. He kind of
was that towards the end.
It was like track 13 or something like that, I think.
Oh, after about track 4, but he might get checked out.
Track 4.
Hey,
they didn't even like. It's just like they just it just didn't make sense, man.
And then the fact that they were recycling verses and like chopping and screwing it to make it make sense. It was a money hungry move.
Sure most of that shit went to different beats.
It was a money hungry move for sure.
Very much so. Very much
his
so.
manager. His manager
I feel a
stepped
lot
up for that.
What's it called? A posthumous beat. I mean,
posthumous. Yeah, posthumous. Yeah.
Damn. Delete that part out. The posthumous. Just say posthumous.
Usually those albums aren't good, bro. They
No, I remember like Mac Miller. I think he's had probably 2. And I was like, man, it's just they're trying too hard.
He had 1. Is it 2?
He had
2.
Yeah, he had 1 he was basically done before he died.
Yeah, he had that one. And then
solid. But then he's had the other one. I can't remember the name of it, but that one's
like Circles.
Yeah, Circles was like a year after, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I read into it and like his it's either his manager or one of his close friends or something said that he had a lot of that already made too, and it was gonna be the next thing or something like that. So
I believe it.
Yeah,
I guess that's another conversation too. But I just don't think they could have kept that Pop Smoke thing. They were better off just giving verses to people and letting them figure it out than trying to force that tape on us or just keeping it in general. Moving forward, Rihanna, I want to say in the past week has been officially declared a billionaire. I'm not too sure how long she's been an actual billionaire, but she's made it. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody at this point. So I guess I got a couple questions on this. One, how do y'all feel about her success? And do you think she'll ever come back to music, or is she kind of just like, man, that did what it's supposed to do? Here I am. Rich and all you.
She's definitely going to come back to music at some point. It may not be when people are ready for it, but like she's gonna come back to music. She started out as a musician. It would be unprecedented if she just didn't come back. I can't think of anybody like kind of in her lane where they dibble and dabble in other stuff that has just completely left music. You know, like Gambino came back, Jay-Z came back. Who I can't even think of anybody else for that's on that type of lane that's completely stepped away from music. I feel like
even Frank about to come back. Frank's completely stepped away. He started his own
I wouldn't even say I wouldn't even say Frank stepped away. He like that's always been how he operates. Like he'll drop an album, he'll be gone for some years. I mean, but he's dropped music after Blonde. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done some features, he's dropped a couple individual songs and stuff like that. So I mean,
Rihanna been out since what, 16?
Yeah, it was 16.
And yeah, like 5 years.
Man.
I mean, I don't think that the audience like not pandering to her, but like demanding that she puts music out. I don't think that helps the situation at all. I actually think that makes it worse.
I don't think she even cares. I don't think she's fucked. Like I don't think she really pressed about it at all. She doesn't get that type of vibe where she just like, I gotta do it for the fans. It's kind of like,
no, I'm not saying like I'm saying it's the exact opposite. Like they're like there's so much. I feel like there's so much demand on it that it might be I don't know hindering the process. Just let her come out with whatever she's gonna come out when she comes out with it.
I agree.
She's with ASAP. Like there's no way if that stays. Like he better come out with a new album. Like there's got to be some type. She gonna be on something. Music is coming.
I seen pictures. I think they doing a music video, weren't they? In New York or something?
Supposedly, yeah.
Believe it.
It probably was a photo shoot.
I feel like whatever music she's working on, I feel like her music already done, to be honest. She just trolling us.
Could be. I feel like her and Drake might be doing the same thing.
And he said it was done like 5 different times. I don't believe him anymore.
Who cares what Drake says? Yeah, he's about to drop now.
Kanye waiting for Drake's album to get a release date so he can drop it the same day.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it could be. It could.
I feel like they might be trying to avoid each other.
Oh no, man.
Yeah,
I mean, the anticipation is crazy. To get them both the same day would be an overload. That'd be nuts.
They're both kind of petty.
I was about to say, I feel like Kanye avoids no one.
Yeah, that's true. I remember it was like what 2013 Born Center.
That was Yeezus. Was that the same day?
Yeezus, and then Born Center, and then I think Mac Miller.
It was 50 Cent.
It was 50 Cent.
Yeah, it's Curtis. I believe.
Yeah. Nah, Curtis is from like 2009.
It was a 50 Cent album because he basically was saying like if he don't.
If he doesn't outsell somebody or he'll retire.
And he sure didn't outsell nobody. But he didn't retire.
And look what he did. He's gone.
Shit, I'm pretty sure he still made music.
Maybe, man. I haven't heard it. No lie.
He had a verse on "Shoot for the Stars."
He did.
Not familiar.
He also mentored the baby into his demise in less than 10 days.
Wait. Before we go into that, I wanted to talk
about my bad. That wasn't even going into it. I was just
Rihanna.
Yeah, go ahead. No, that wasn't even into it.
But no, I am extremely proud, and I aspire to be everything that Rihanna is. Because I just appreciate her for staying like true to her roots. Like when people were not doing diversity, people were not like choosing women of color, women with disabilities, women of different sizes, like as their forefront runners for like campaigning and stuff. She did all of that. Y'all see what this did? Like y'all see what Fenty did to Victoria's Secret's fashion show? Like literally tore them to fucking pieces. And now she's a millionaire off of this. So yeah, just to see her just succeed, especially after like Fenty, like the designer. I don't know if y'all remember the designer phase when she first came out with Fenty, when that like kind of went out of business versus like taking a step back and then like reevaluating and focusing back on like Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. But yeah, her taking a step back and like reevaluating herself in terms of like rebranding for Fenty lingerie and then like Fenty skincare and beauty products. Yeah, it's just really amazing to see somebody like succeed to the level that she has in spaces that have been honestly reserved for like wealthier white people. So this is really exciting, and I just love to see this. Like as a Black woman, as a business owner, like this is really inspiring for me. So yeah, cheers to Riri. She definitely deserves it. We love a multi-talented, multifaceted queen that includes all of us. So yeah, I stand and we move.
That's what I said. But do you stand or do you stand?
Wait, what? You did say stand. I thought you like stood with her or something.
You said, oh, okay.
No D.
I heard it.
I hope she comes back with music, but if she doesn't, she left on a high note.
That's right. Yeah,
she left on a super high note.
Yeah, she's on a high note. Back to 50 Cent. What happened to the baby? As we've seen, under 50 Cent's watch and care, the baby has just taken a major hit to his own fault. We all know what happened.
Took shit on his own career.
Yeah, so we all know what happened in Rolling Loud in Miami. Made comments. We don't know. He made comments about HIV/AIDS. Made comments about pretty much offended the gay community, and of course, people didn't like that. And then he decided that it was justifiable. So then he went on his own rant. Told people on Twitter to get over it. My shows are this Saturday, Lollapalooza this Saturday, and little did he know it wasn't going to be on Saturday or any other weekend. He's got the next couple weekends off, so.
Nah, bro. The only show that didn't get canceled, he's supposed to be performing in KC.
Oh yeah, he is here. Yeah,
that's the only place that didn't cancel him.
Him and did New York cancel? Did
the Summer Jam
cancel on him?
I don't remember. I just know KC said we need something. They said
no, they already.
Of course, KC.
They don't have the pool. They'll get somebody else that quick.
Hey.
I'm gonna say they're not giving that money back.
Man, it's like him, Jack Harlow. It's a pretty cool lineup. It was like him, Jack Harlow, and I think like Tuesday on it. I'm not a big Tuesday fan, but yeah. I mean, for Kansas City,
that's Stunner
3 weeks ago,
for
that
Vegas.
wasn't a bad deal. Yeah.
Chris Boy, Stunner for Vegas.
That's my boy? I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. You are a big Stunner for a Vegas fan. How you feel about what happened? Do you think that the baby... I forgot about that. Going for I guess we can go into this brief because Twitter has been giving dissertations for the past week on everybody feels about it. How do y'all feel, just quickly, about the baby, and do you think that he deserves to lose what he's been losing as far as festivals and endorsements? Bree, I want you look like Chris or Bree.
Okay.
Or Chris.
Let's see. His comments were unacceptable. You can't say them. He should fire himself and his publicist for allowing himself to go on a rant to double down to make it worse. He deserves to lose the festivals that he lost. However, I mean, I'm sure he got paid. I'm sure they didn't refund the money. He got paid already. So I mean, I guess that's good. Cool for him. He didn't lose money, but at the same time, he definitely learned a lesson, and hopefully he takes this as a learning experience and educates himself, like he said in his very, very clearly publicist written apology.
He deleted it today.
I mean, that's fine. It's been there for like a week, so I don't really. It's on his own Instagram. He don't got to keep it up there. I didn't. When I heard that he deleted it, I didn't really pay too much attention to that. But yeah, I don't know, man. He shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it. Obviously, as soon as one festival was gonna kick him out their lineup for those reasons, it was gonna be a domino effect. It was always gonna happen that way because.
Yep.
Did he get kicked off a governor's ball too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He got kicked off a festival. I didn't even know what's going on.
A lot of festivals. Days in Vegas kicked him off. Replaced him with, I think, Roddy Ricch.
Vegas, the festival this past weekend, like High Festival, I think it was called, just happened.
Yeah, like he big lineup festival. He's gone.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bree, how'd you feel? How do you feel about it?
It was definitely unacceptable. And you said something about like the PR person or his publicist needs to be held accountable. But no, he's a grown-ass man. He's past the point. Like, he knows what's okay and what is completely not okay. And I just feel like it's just completely irresponsible for him to say anything harmful towards a group of people, or that can be interpreted that way. So yeah, extremely out of pocket. He deserves everything he got when he got kicked off of all of this. Cause I feel like this is like the step that definitely need to be taken. Cause we just like, the year is 2021. Like, we know what is harmful to certain groups of people. And I just really appreciate everybody like standing up against this openly, especially in the rap community and hip hop community that is known for saying like sexual, what is the word that I'm trying to say? Derogatory things towards women, things that are transphobic and homophobic. So it's just like good to see people actually taking actions behind the things that they preach against things like this.
Who in the hip hop community is standing up against that? Because all I've seen is Boosie.
I'm saying these festivals kicking him off and not like allowing that or like promoting that type of behavior.
They're only doing that for money. The festivals in and of itself don't give two shits about any community. They only care about money, and they knew that they would be taking a hit if they kept them on there. Festivals don't care. They came out with statements saying, we speak about diversity and stuff like that, but they don't care. They're about money.
I feel like that can go the opposite direction too. They could maybe think that their fans don't give a fuck either way it goes. I feel like either way.
No, they think the fans care, but I'm saying the festivals in and of itself, they only care about the money. That's what I'm saying. And then to your point about he's a grown ass man. Yes, he is. And he should be held accountable. What I meant for the publicist is he went on after the fact and doubled down. That's where your team needs to be fired, because it's like, why are y'all allowing him to do this or letting?
I don't feel like this nigga got a team at this point. The way he be threatening people, trying to fight people.
He didn't write that apology himself.
Yeah.
That last one, he did not write that apology himself. It don't even sound like something that he would write.
Yeah, I know. Going back to what Bree said about in the hip hop community, I think the only person that I've seen like make a post was Questlove. He posted something on IG, and then another artist, Dua Lipa, I think that's how you say it. She made a post. She's not. Pop? She's pop, but she made a post. Yeah, she's big, but And she even went the extra mile. They had a song together. She took his verse off and just released it with just her stuff on it. So I mean, it's something about a couple artists, but I mean, those are the only two people like artist wise that I've seen make a post.
I think it was I think it got big because you had like some like in the gay community like some legends, like you had like Elton John and fucking Madonna. Leslie Jones and people like these older like crowd that like really went through like the HIV/AIDS like when it was like an epidemic. They're like you have like no clue. You're just ignorant to the fact of what really happened. Like, you don't really know what happened. So it gets to that scale. You're like, oh, now this is on like I'm not saying it's like a big world news thing, but it is on like a global scale, like people acknowledging the fact. So I think it was just like, I read something said his team did reach out as far as like all the festivals and say, hey, this is what we're going to do in order to try to keep him on there. He's going to issue an apology at Lollapalooza. It's going to be before, like in a video or something. I don't know if he had a time limit or they just weren't buying it, like the festival, but they never seen it. He had like a deadline, they just never seen it. And they were just, Lollapalooza removed him within that 24-hour period, got thugs to cover that time slot, and just from there. So I don't think his publicist team will necessarily be too much held accountable because, I mean, they did try to at least preserve and get him on the festivals. But, like, I think if he would have came out, like, the next day or like the day after that and said, like, yo, I'm sorry for what I said, maybe it would have went better for him. But to double down on it, it was no chance.
The apology that he gave, the last apology, if that would have been the actual second video that he listed, he might have recovered. But he literally got on. He said none of
none of my gay fans
have
are offended. Come
like,
on,
no,
my gay fans are living life. They're living great life. My gay fans.
Man,
what do you mean your gay fans? You don't have. I mean, you don't have none no more.
I'm sure he still
bad.
I'm sure he still does.
I'm sure I'm sure it's crazy. When I see it on Facebook is so polar opposite. And like I just look people, and there was like I remember there was a post that said it's going way overboard. He didn't deserve this. He's been targeted out as a black man. There was like 200 comments that agreed. Like it was like maybe 2 people that disagree, and everybody else like, yeah, well, this is too much. He was saying what was real.
That was the same energy that I saw on YouTube. Like literally, a lot of people had that same energy.
Yeah. People don't want to accept the truth. He's taking it for all of us because we want. That's what everybody's thinking. I'm like, no, nobody. I don't know how you got
a real logical answer as to why he got dropped from all the festivals. It's a
very exactly
from a like I was trying to say earlier. Like to me, I think they're all about. I think they don't care about the fans. They care about money and business. They care about their image. So as soon as one did it, it was going to be one of those things where like, oh, so you go there, you don't care about this and that. And that's why it became an avalanche. It's about their image. That's what they care about. And
I say, because you didn't cancel, it's like, oh, you don't even want to acknowledge.
Maybe it's not worth their image in any shape, way, or form. So
that's a good point.
That's really what it's about. It's not about like he ain't get targeted.
Do you think this will trickle over in like a year? Comeback festivals next year, he'll be back on lineups.
He'll be back.
I think so too.
Yeah, he'll be back.
It's not no career-ending thing. He just got to come out and be, smarter and less ignorant. And
it doesn't help that his music at this point. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's not helping his case. Like he's just stuck to his sound. It's very repetitive, and the beats aren't doing what they were doing when he first came out. Now we're like, okay, we've been listening to this for damn near 3 years now, and we're still here. All right, well, since we don't want to talk about bad albums so much, we want to talk about good albums. So we're going to what we've been listening to. Anybody want to go first? Someone's just speaking on the head. Go ahead, Chris. What's been on your mind? What you want to talk about?
All right, so listen, y'all. Tucker Ruark, Micah Baggett, and Brianna Miller. Government's All Out. It's been 5 years. It had been 5 long-awaited years.
Okay.
8.7.
I agree. Actually, I might be a little lower than that. But Zay finally dropped his album, The House is Burning.
Fire.
It's pretty damn solid. It's just a whole vibe. Like I can really just vibe out with the whole album. It's just I feel like when I listen to it, it's like a nice car ride in my brain, in my mind. The features that
it's like a nice evening. Like a nice evening. You just blowing the draw.
Yeah.
Got some wine in the car.
No, he's not wrong.
My niggas.
That's
what
I do. You're right. My only, what I would say, I guess my only criticism of this album is I wish that he actually like rapped more, like really got into like the bars and stuff. Like Sylvia Demo, Sun's Tirade, he was really like, he was spitting verses. I feel like a lot of this one was a lot. This album was a lot more about like the melody.
And then, do you think he sacrificed bars for more mainstream type of sound then?
No, I don't think his sound is mainstream. I listen to the album and I don't even know what he could even put out as like a single on this one.
Just the one he already dropped, the ones he dropped first.
Yeah, but yeah,
like the one with Duke Deuce.
The one with Duke Deuce.
The
other one was
the one he just dropped. What you say? I think is what it's called. I don't know what's
that one.
Yeah, that's hard.
Cool though. But like that. But like that's not like a mainstream sound. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna be like. So I don't know. I wouldn't say compromise his sound. I would, if anything, I would say that like he prioritized, like like the vibe more. But I still think like he definitely stayed true to his sound. It still sounds like Isaiah. It still sounds like a TDE project. Like you know what I mean.
He's grown in a consistent sound. I don't know if that makes sense.
His sound is his own now. I just wish that he gave us a little bit more bars consistently. But the album is hard. Like I gave it like an 8.5, which is very good because 9 is great and 10 is perfect.
You got so many of those.
Exactly. 8.5 is a really good album. For my preference, or for reference, like to me, like a Pimp a Butterfly is 10.
That's why I knew you said that.
I know you would say that too.
Fantasy,
I would say that
is 10.
That's a 10.
Ready to Die. Ready to Die is a 10.
I'm biased to Nothing Was the Same. I'm biased to that one. That might be a 10. I love that album. If that didn't if Take Care took Drake to the top, Nothing Was the Same took Drake over. I think it took him over her that wasn't even there. I love that album. Different day, different company. Yeah. Chris, not you, Chris. Bria Tuck, what you got?
Oh, I forgot. I sure forgot to say something, but go ahead. Tuck gonna say it though.
Nah, you got it.
I know you're gonna say that one, so it's fine. It's fine. I was Isaiah. I didn't say the other ones.
I mean, I really just been spinning that Tyler over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, that Rise. I wake up in the morning. That's one of the first songs that I play.
It's just something about it.
It's some petty songs on there because that shit is hard.
Right now.
Yeah, that's
right Rise to the top.
I'll tell you right now.
Exactly.
Did you watch his performance, Lollapalooza performance?
Mm-hmm.
I watched parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing though.
After I saw that, the fact that 2 days drop, I was thinking the whole time like, when the 2 days drop, this is I don't care how or not. Let me not say that. It's like $100, but it was so phenomenal, bro.
He's an auto cop. After I saw that performance,
I seen him talking about DJ Khaled though.
Oh yeah, he was talking that talk. He said DJ Khaled, his ego, we the best.
Right. His whole ego was about being number one. He said, and I know it was hurt. He said, I didn't say nothing. I just let the charts talk. I just let that number one stick with him.
There's no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings.
I mean, the charts. Probably ate him up. I mean,
he was like, hey, but I've been here since 2012. Skin glowing, pockets heavy, house dumb.
My family's good. My friends good.
Healthy.
Yeah, deals. We're doing movies now, commercials.
He said, bro, I don't even talk like this. But niggas need to know. Hey. I did. I love Ty. Talk your shit because you deserve it.
Think about the first time I seen Tyler, I would never ever thought he would never been transitioned ever.
Oh man, he went from
we talked about this. His growth is top one.
It's number one.
Artist
he went from 90% shock rap, I'm gonna say all these crazy things, to we're singing on the track now. Like
I'm telling them his most important album was Cherry Bomb. I don't care what no one says. Half of it's old Tyler, the other half is new. It's a transition in Cherry Bomb.
Wolf's the most important.
But
I love
okay, the
Wolf.
Wolf is. I think Wolf
I love
made.
Wolf.
I don't know. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's close. But like Cherry Bomb, like that first half sounded like Tyler when he was like
it's noise.
First, yeah, but then that second half is just like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing now? What is this? What is this? Oh, it is melody. What is this? R&B?
Cherry Bomb.
Who was that? Who was that right there?
Cherry Bomb was the only miss of his career. I don't like.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Me and Mike have went through.
Hot take of the day.
I do not like Cherry Bomb, and I respect y'all's musical opinion. So every time I'm like, maybe I'm missing something.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't listen to that album from start to finish probably about 8-9 times.
The first
time I can't do it.
I can't cap. It's weird because the first 6 songs I just can't stand them, and then I get from like 7 on to like maybe it's like 14, and I'm like, this shit is amazing. I don't know what happened in this change,
man,
but it's good enough for me to be like, oh, this is good. I don't know if it's not a flop.
Even though the first half of the album, you're like, I can't stand this. It's a great album.
Yeah, it's just like when I heard Cherry.
That's a terrible ratio,
but,
bro.
In reality, like it just weighs. The second half weighs so heavy for me that the first half is manageable. So it's like, well, it's so good to me that I can call this album. It's solid, but it's like coming from Wolf, and I'm like, I like that. I didn't expect Cherry Bomb to sound like that at the beginning. Like it just kind of threw me off. It like skipped what it felt like it wasn't progressive. I was like, why did you go backwards? But then it got to like it just happened in the transition. I was like, wow, this. Let me shut up. Maybe he's on to something here. And it was hard. So, I mean, yeah. I won't call it a miss.
Agree to disagree.
I guess so. Yeah.
A couple other things I've been listening to.
Yeah.
A couple other things I've been listening to. La Machina, Conway the Machine. Love that. East Coast, gritty sound. Really big fan of that. And then Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud, the plugs I met too. Griselda, love those guys. So
that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope to see them in New York.
I think they're on the first day. I think. So.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. My bad, Bree.
I'm not that big a fan of Conway. I like him. Kind of.
Hey,
like
man, he. If you listen to it, that first song, he was talking. First bar, he was like, "I got back-to-back MVP seasons like Pat Mahomes." I said, "Oh, I'm sold."
I'm in on it.
he said on these beats I get crazy busy. I could have rapped with Bone. I was like, oh my god.
I don't know, man. I like Benny and Westside more than him.
I like Westside so much.
Look, I like Westside a lot though.
Bro, then it just sounds like the most New York you could possibly get.
Tuck don't like
it. Westside sound like.
I don't.
Tuck don't like
it. I don't like his voice at all. Hey yo,
man, it's a manicure.
Yeah, man, I got.
That's hard.
But that, what was that? What was it? One Way to Paris? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that was Tyler on it.
Yes.
Is that what?
Tyler went stupid.
That would come on.
Tyler went stupid. He went so dumb.
Solid album.
What a good album. He put back to back a good album. The one with the red cover on it, and then that one. Yeah. I forgot the one with the red cover on it.
Didn't both of them have something to do with Paris? I don't remember the names.
Yeah, they were so tough.
Both of them did.
Dang, I want to turn on that. I'm definitely going to turn on some Griselda after this. All right. Sorry again, Bree. Go ahead.
I really don't have much new for y'all. I actually took some time because everybody talks so down on it. And because of that, I didn't listen to it and give it enough time that it deserved. But I've been listening to the Off Season by J. Cole, and I actually really like it.
Dang, for real?
Yeah, we didn't talk bad about it.
I don't think so, but I didn't
feel like Mike kind of did.
I didn't think it was his best. I wasn't thrilled about it. I didn't think it was like the replay value compared to other tapes. I didn't think it was that high.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I don't think I don't know.
It wasn't terrible. It's just not what I wanted.
That y'all said it was like Dookie, but y'all just like dropped the rating down a little bit lower. And I feel like if I would have went into it open-minded with nothing in my brain, just really open, I probably would have like gave it a better listen. But now that I'm listening to it, I actually really like it a lot. I agree it's not his best, but I like it more than I thought that I initially did.
Did you hear the freestyle that he dropped before the album? Because that's where I was going in expecting.
I thought we was coming in with like
that's what I thought I was getting.
Man, I was thinking like minimal choruses.
Yeah.
Features rapping. That's all.
He was still dropping bars.
Like, I mean, I was in 95 South a lot because he's fucking phenomenal.
But the way that freestyle hit, I thought he elevated second.
And there are some songs that definitely feel like he's just trying too hard to like let y'all know that he's that guy. And I'm just like, we know. You don't have to say it. We know.
He's like, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Literally, like
said that 2 songs ago.
You know you're the GOAT. Okay.
Jesus Christ, you're from Fayetteville. We knew that already. We know where you're from.
Literally.
I think it's like I'm be kind of on the wave of how For Your Eyes Only was. Like he needed to tell a story again. Yes. Tell us the story again.
Yeah, everybody can't rap that whole talk and that Drake talk.
I love KOD. I really like KOD. I feel like I'm alone.
Oh, no. I like it too.
No, KOD's amazing.
I like it too.
Yeah. KOD's like last 5 songs hit me in a way that I was not prepared for. It was like Friends, Once an Addict, was
1985 I Run.
All of that. Yeah, those hit me.
That's a run.
Yes, it was. It's a good album. I think so.
Yeah.
But
I like it a lot. I feel like me and you got a lot of similar thoughts about J. Cole's albums because we both love For Your Eyes Only, and a lot of people talk down on it.
It's a great album.
It's a great. I think he's got some of his best songs.
Yes,
change on there, but I think 2014 people just love that he went more mainstream sound, and they were like, oh, he's reverted back to what I didn't listen to.
That's fair.
Too much. Like I love Born Sinner to the point. I think it may be for me. I love it to the point it could be his best album for me. People like know a lot. Not saying a lot of people, but some people don't even know like they don't really like Born Sinner because I mean they like certain songs hit the radio. But they don't the whole thing. I think it's just like the interludes. Like those are fucking ridiculous.
Well, I think we talk about Forest Hill. I think Forest Hill, like he didn't sacrifice his bars or like his content. It was more so like the production was just different. It sounded different than like especially like Sideline Story. To me. And it did sound different from Born Sinner too. But I feel like the production value was just better, but his bars were still there. You know what I mean? I feel like it was just a perfect mix. I don't know.
Yeah, I think For Your Eyes. I don't even know how he didn't even promote that hard. It was kind of like it was real quick. It was like boom, here it is.
But that's his best bars as a whole.
I agree.
Follow it.
That song, I put that into the sky. That's ain't hard. That's the album. That's the KOD album.
Yeah, that's KOD.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints.
That's one of the best songs he's got.
The kids talking to all that. These kids know more than we do. Look at all the knowledge in these children. That's what technology does for you. Bree, what else you had? You got anything else?
Oh, I was just gonna say Essence by Wizkid. I just love that song.
I feel like I can't outplay that song. I played it a lot of times.
Literally, like every time
I can't outplay it.
Every time I get ready in the morning, I'm playing that song.
People say
you listen to the album.
Yeah, people act like they get tired of it, but I love that.
I wasn't that big of a fan. It kind of
album doesn't sound like that song.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, yeah, different versions of it, but yes, but I just really that song is like perfect. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
it's
people
perfect.
get that, man. Dang, what the fuck Robert listen to? Oh, y'all listen to ESTG?
I was waiting for somebody to say it. I thought
bro, that shit is
bro.
That
but yeah, I've been
rap.
Yes.
Like first song, like first couple bars in, this is what it is. We're going crazy right now.
He's pretty solid.
The whole tape. I hate that he puts Yo Gotti on his tape. I don't like it. I know that I think he may be signed with him, but stop putting him on there.
You don't like Yo Gotti?
He's not doing what he's supposed to do. I like Yo Gotti. I just don't like him on his tapes. I just don't. It's just like it just don't hit for me like maybe he does for everybody else. But I like that tape a lot. I'm not even a big Ben Staples fan, but I like the Ben Staples album.
I forgot about that one too.
That's a good ride too. I just wrote it down on the way to the store. It's not too long. Like it's like what?
Wow.
Yeah, it's only like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm about to say like it's a cool ride.
But that's his best album in a while to me.
Yeah. I have to go back and listen to Vince. I've never really been I'm just not really that big of a fan of him. But I'm glad him and Tyler going on tour together. So that'll be cool to kind of see them together. Because I know we won't get them at Rolling Loud, I don't think. And
like y'all know the song that he had with what's the woman's name? Start with an M. She's a singer. She's with like Earth Gang and them.
Oh,
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I don't know.
The Queen and Slim song.
I'm not gonna count that. I don't know if they
Ride for your love, ride for your love. Y'all don't know what? Oh my! I know what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all are
look her up. I'm about to say, I don't know.
I was there.
Why are you looking that up?
Then you lost me.
Y'all listen to Chef G?
I don't yet.
I think it's Chef G song. Start some shit is hard, but shit is spelled SHYT. That's like if you were like want to work out like for like basketball or something like that, I'll play that before every song. I think that like every game that shit is ridiculous.
Is her
Mariba.
name?
Mariba.
Oh, I didn't. Man, that was not clicking. For
It's got black in it, or I don't know, 6 Black or black, however you say it.
It's black in it.
Her name is Black.
It's
not 6 Black.
Mariba and Vince Staples. Yo Love. It's off the Queen and Slim album.
I haven't listened to that still.
You don't know what song I'm talking about? The song's amazing.
I haven't listened to.
Listen to it right.
Bro, I haven't listened to it.
Listen to it right.
Listen to it right now.
What a traitor that movie was. What a bitch. You're a dick. We should have known he was gonna switch up. We should have known they wouldn't make it out. It just seemed like the end was like too giving. Like the more I think about it, it was just like, oh wow,
I thought it was gonna work out because it never works.
To South America we go.
Because it never worked.
When they talked about the money, I was like, damn, it is kind of that nigga wasn't in the trailer park. I mean, I guess looking back in hindsight, like he was kind of.
I was hurt.
Not in the best predicament.
I thought he was gonna help them.
I was traumatized.
I believe.
Like on the realest of keys. That stuck with me for a while. I ain't like that. Yeah, I literally like that. I didn't say nothing.
Did y'all see dang, I know we dubbed, but did y'all see that Dear White People was gonna be a musical for the last season?
No, but it's probably gonna be hard.
You think so? I
don't like musicals.
I cannot stand musicals, bro. After High School Musical, I've never seen nothing better.
I don't like Dreamgirls. Micah, don't even say nothing. Micah, don't even say nothing.
They're a musician. That's different. But like,
you don't know who the cast is gonna be. It could be musicians.
I'm saying it's literally about
the trailer it's just a cast, and it's like that's why I'm not sure because it's just like they showed some, but it didn't feel like it was like they were multi-talented, all of them. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So
I feel like for just like the storyline and like the topics that it covers, I feel like that's weird for them to be singing.
Do y'all watch All American?
I finished it.
I haven't started.
You don't watch it?
Somebody to dialogue with.
But I haven't watched a TV series in a minute.
It's on Netflix.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that
It's Tay Diggs, the bald man from Best Man.
He plays the fuck out of that role. He plays that coaching role so well.
Amazing.
Well, I feel like he hasn't had too many like super serious like big roles.
Nope.
Like I feel like this is good for him.
Have you been watching the season, Chris?
I haven't started the season. Rhianna started it without me and then finished it without me because
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Ain't it?
Same thing happened to me here.
Ask her who started getting her watching All American. Exactly.
I'm in the same boat, Bree. I finished it on my own too, and somebody got upset about it. So she got upset. RJ got upset at me, and she was like, she put me on it too. So I mean, we're in the same boat.
That's really crazy. Can't trust nobody out here these days.
It was hard. After I started, it was hard to turn back.
I gotta say, once you start, you really do got it.
I went from episode 1 to 12. It felt like in 30 minutes. I was like, wow, I can't stop now. I'm already.
But in reality, it was 12 hours.
Give or take some sort of episode. So give or take 10 hours or so. Don't make it seem like I was half the day. It was 10 hours over a couple of days probably. And it was passive. I was doing work kind of in the moment, so it really was passive.
So y'all made a consistent decision to be fake.
I was working, and Netflix doesn't stop. You know that.
Literally,
Netflix don't stop. Now I looked up. I'm on episode 4.
No, it adds after 2 episodes.
Maybe your Netflix. Maybe your Netflix does that.
You still watching?
Exactly.
Maybe yours does that. Maybe you don't have the updated version because it don't do that no more.
Nope.
All right, y'all both capping. It's cool.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I don't know about that, Mike.
Well, Bree, I
I
guess
don't
we
know
can have a
about
separate
that.
episode. We can talk about what happened because I got much to talk about.
Same. Ridiculous. That ending's ridiculous.
All right, y'all. Well, we stay tuned for that as we head up out of here. Again, follow us on Instagram, 2_ all the vibes. Twitter, all the vibes, 2_. Hit our website, atv365.com. Same thing for our Gmail, atv365@gmail.com. More episodes on the way. I guess we got a nice vlog coming soon. We're all together. Dang, we'll all be there.
Beware.
Dang.
I mean,
That'd
that's
be cool.
Out.
Yeah.
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 5 of us. Nah, P's going too.
P's going. All right, well, until next time, welcome Tuck, welcome Bree, welcome Micah, welcome Chris.